Hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. So good to have you back with me. Welcome new subscribers. It's great to have you along, and welcome back all my other subscribers. So this is another one of Rachel at Roxy Creations weekly challenge. This is the second week. I am playing catch up right now, so you're going to see maybe 2 or 3 right in a row, or throughout this week. So anyway, this is the next one that she did. Now she did all of hers out of book pages. The one thing you want to be sure to do is, where's my little cheater sheet? Oh, here it is. You want to be sure that this is going to fit on your page. Now you can see that this does not. So I need to cut off this one side over here. I can either fold it and just glue it back, or I can just take this handy dandy chopper here and just chop this part right off. Let's run it up there. That's the... So we'll just take off the big edge, and I'll bet that'll be just enough. Oh yes, look at that. That's a pre-folded one there. There we go. And I have one more of this one. So, just a little thought. Now, originally I did this on my own, and I made them this way with the words right side up on the fold, and they were upside down on the upper part. The problem with that is you can't leave the upper part with less stuff on it. You know, you have to cover it. See, it looks okay here where the words are still showing because, you know, they're upright, but up here all the words were upside down. So it was a large area of upside down words, so I felt I needed to cover it. So I had made these two. Oh, I made these 3. And these are all journaling cards. So you can choose to either put them in as a pocket, and you have a pocket there and a pocket here. Or you can choose to clip them in with a paper clip. And just, you know, have it as a clip-in so that it can be pulled out and journaled on. So you could take that off and then journal back here. Okay. So I'm going to make these different. I'm not going to use that one right now because I don't want to cover the whole thing. I like this where the words kind of show through down on the bottom. So we're going to try and make it so we can do that. And then I brought along, just in case we have time, some different papers. One is a thin scrapbook paper, and the other is a book page with flowers in it. You could also do this with really quickly using a double-sided paper, and then it would go super fast. So if we have time, we'll try that too. Okay, let's set these aside, and I'm going to bring out my ink because I like to ink. And the first thing we're going to do with these, well, first thing we're going to do is start our timer. Okay. So I have a bunch of paper under my feet. My goodness, Ange. The first thing I'm going to do Yeah, let's open my glue on the correct end. And I'm going to glue this little piece down to make the pocket stronger. There we go. I want to be sure to thank Rachel again for doing this challenge this year, because boy, I needed the ephemera. I have a lot of ephemera, but you know, I forget to use it actually, because I always end up making something that matches exactly for the journal. But if you make it and just leave it plain, then when it comes time to decorate your journal, all you have to do is decorate the pieces instead of figuring out what you're going to make for pockets and stuff. That way that part's all done already. Now, I'm going to fold this top piece over as well, so that I can have a back pocket. That'll strengthen up this piece here. There we go. Okay, so now we have something that looks like that. I gotta move these books. Hang on a second. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Oops. Got my slipper under the wheel. Okay. So we have, there's one. Let's do the next one. Not going to be very successful if I'm falling behind on myself. I'm not really timing myself, but if I get done within my hour, then I've done really well. I think she's doing, pulling out about 6 pages and working on those in a 40-minute period. So, we'll see what I can do. I don't know. Gonna fold back this piece on page 135. And then we're going to fold this little piece to make the bottom pocket stronger. I just got a text from my son, and he said he's without power because a car went through a telephone pole and knocked it down and went through a fence out in the country. He lives out in the country. So, in order, we don't really have to decorate the top part. We're going to add something to it, of course. One thing I also wanted to say was that Rachel has one of those staples that is stapleless. It's a stapleless punch. And she sealed her edges with 2 of those on each side. And I finally ordered the punch after I saw how well it worked for her, but today I'm going to glue mine. I could use my tiny attacher and just staple them if I wanted. There's no problem with doing that, especially if this is going to be glued down to a page. So the first one I'm going to make, though, is a journal card. So in order to do a journal card, I need to put a backing on it. And I have this Amazon paper that I used, packaging paper that I used for doing some art. So let's go ahead and use that. So this one will be a journaling card. And to be a journaling card, it'll need to have a place to journal, won't it? This paper's not real even, so I'll just set it here in the, and we'll let that kind of, I've got a place down here that didn't make it with the glue. Decided I'm going to start using my Amazon packaging for the back of my journaling cards, because I have it, I might as well use it. If I'm gonna hang on to it, I better be doing something with it. It's kind of my thought. Otherwise I just store it and store it and store it, and then finally I say, okay, taking it out to the recycle bin, and then I'm like, oh, I can't. I gotta do something with it. So I'm missing a little corner right there. Now this glue takes a little longer to set up than its glue stick partner or cousin, whatever you might want to call it. Okay, so there is that with the journaling space on the back. Now, I'm not worried about this upper part, so what I want to do right here is go ahead and ink that up so I can see the difference between the two areas. And I'm going to go ahead and put my glue along this edge. And put that folded down. And then I'm going to go over and around this guy. There we go. And now we need to decorate the bottom. So, let's see. Let's use something out of here. Is this the thick or thin? Oh, this is the thick paper. Don't want to use it. Let's see what this one is. It's thick paper too. Okay, well, we'll take it out of the same pack as we did last video on challenge 1. Well, be pretty, wouldn't it? Oh, that's pretty. Might use that. Oh, that's pretty. It's a little different than that one. Kind of like that. Oh, look at that. It's the same as that almost, isn't it? That's a nice one. Oh gosh, I should have picked this out first. That's a good one. Oh, I love that. That'd be a pretty one. Going to use this one. Okay. So I'm going to work on covering this up a little bit. Now if I use this paper, that's pretty. I could kind of fussy cut that a little bit. Right there. Let's cut this right here and bring it down to, I don't know, right about here, I guess. I know this is weird. You're like, what is she doing? Well, Rachel used large floral prints from one of her digital kits that she made. So that's what I'm trying to do, is get... Oh, I don't want to cut that butterfly. Save the butterfly down there. And where was it? Right here. Okay, and how far over does it have to go? I think that's too big, but that's okay. We'll go with it. Doesn't have to be this big. Okay. Okay, so I have my flower. I think I need to put that on a heavier piece of paper, first of all. So let me find a book page that's kind of a heavy-duty one. And then, what if I doubled it like this? Yes, there we go. Okay. So just reinforcing the page, and now we're going to reinforce this one. Right on here. Let me get this one out of the way. There we go. I'll show you why I'm reinforcing it here in just a second. Okay. So we're going to need this flower. We're going to fussy cut around this big flower. Around that butterfly. Sorry, out of camera there, huh? Cutting around his little head. We'll just kind of round it off instead of making all the little things. And we'll just cut that off right there. Okay, so we're going to glue this right on here. Now it doesn't really cover that up as well as I would like, because I just don't like to see the upside down writing. So you can either take that other piece of paper oh boy, that really tore weird, didn't it? So we could take it like this and glue that on there a little bit, and that would kind of cover that, the words up there. Well, I don't need this much glue. I know that. Because I'm going to cut some of that back off of there. Okay. Oh. Glue! Glue! And then, I think I want to kind of coordinate something over there a little bit. Go right there. And then snip that little piece off on the top there. And now we can put in our butterfly. I'm going to cut this off a little bit. Cut it crooked. Well, we'll just pull it down a little bit anyway, because let's see, right there across the butterfly. Sorry, I keep getting off camera. That's right, we're putting this down this way a little bit. Okay. I should have gone around that with the ink, and I didn't. I shoulda. Okay. So there we go. We have our first one. Now, you can go ahead and start decorating up here as well. Nothing says you have to keep it all in one format. Here we have this. We can put that up there. kind of cool. Let's tear it off just a little bit more. Why am I using this glue? It's kind of tough. Because I want to use it up. So here we have this. There we go. Just like that. And perhaps we want to put something up there. Maybe a couple of stamps. Maybe 3 stamps. There we go. So, we'll go around our first one. Oh, we had 4 stamps. Well, how about that? Never know what you're going to grab out of the bin. So we have 1. 2. Let's use a red one. Let's really give it a bling of color there. There we go. Okay, so there is our first example. And that is a journaling card on the back. Just like that. What if we wanted to put some little things in it? Here's like a letter. That's very nice with that. Here's a piece of a letter. There we go. So, there we are. Pretty nice. Very cool. So this needs to go into my idea book. And this book was made by Don Meadows. So this was the first one. So let's put this one. Ooh, that was damp when I put it in here. I'm going to put this one up here and then I'll write beside it that it's the second one. First, let me go around these edges a little bit. I think I better wait till this dries. And then I'll put it in there. But it'll go right in here in my idea journal. I'll probably go ahead and glue it all the way down. But the other thing you could do would be to put a hinge on there so that you could open it. Haha. Okay, it needs to dry before I put it in there. Because that last one was not dry. And let's make another one. Okay, let's make one that out of scrapbook paper that you glue right into your book. Here it is. I have cut one out. You can see that it would be tall on the page here. So a couple things could happen is you could bring this top down here like this to meet this piece, or you can add a piece in here first I'm going to fold this over and glue it down. I'll try this one. Okay. And now I'm going to tear some of that the other direction because I don't really want that white part showing. Okay, and on this one, let's use this like a flower coming out of the pocket this time. We'll put it right there and glue it down. Now, that won't really work. Could go out here. So let's put that on a piece of book page to strengthen it up. Okay. So first I'm going to fold this over. That is one thing about the ultra thin papers, is that they do hold their liquid for a little while before they give it all up. So remember to let it dry before you put it into your idea journal, because otherwise it can be kind of messy. Just going to glue that down on there. Let's see, I kind of want to see through it, because I don't need the whole thing. Maybe I do. I'll just glue it down. Just glue it down. We will be getting back to our retro men's journal. Won't be long now. I'll probably work on it later this week. I have a couple meetings this week, and hubby has some medical appointments. Oh my goodness, so much stuff going on. So I think what we'll do is, I want the stem to come over here, so we're going to kind of not over fussy cut it. I'm not going to, in other words, I'm not going to cut right to the edge of it. I'm going to leave it some space. Oh, and there, what'd I do? Went right to the edge on it. There's a rose. There is a rose petal. This looks like a wild rose or an old English rose. Okay. And I think that we'll just put it right on there like that. Doesn't stick up as far as I thought it would, but that's okay. We really kind of wanted it to stick up there. If we do that, what could we put here? The reason we're reinforcing this is so that this can stick up here and be kind of important. What could we put down here on the bottom? What a what? Doesn't cover the whole thing though. Well, we'll just do this. We'll make it shorter. Ah! Take that, pocket. Doesn't fit? Make it fit. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. Yes, yes, yes. Oh boy, glue. Just stuck my finger in glue that was pouring on the table. Throw that piece of paper away. I'm glad it wasn't leaking onto my ink here. I feel like I need to color that flower and give it just a little more color. Now, you don't have to glue this all the way down. You could leave it as an extra little pocket here, too. You know, you'd have two there, that way. But I'm going to glue mine down. And I'm only going to glue it right across there. Now, I glued it too high. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Glue. Oh my goodness, it is so gluey. Okay, so we can leave it this high if we want a tall back pocket. If we do want a tall back pocket, what are we going to put in there? We still have some of this left. That could go in there. Oh, look at all that glue. And then it kind of looks like I have all kinds of things, huh? That gets cut off. That gets cut off. That's the best to go this way. Let's just turn it this way. And we'll only lose a little bit of that. Let's take it off at the bottom. First I'll take it off right there. I hear ya. Don't cut up the butterfly. Yeah, he's a nice butterfly. We'll save that one for something important. We'll have to cut right there at the butterfly's wingtip. Just like that, we have an insert for in here. Yeah. Very pretty, isn't it? So you could go on and make a whole bunch of these, you know, for journals, and then put them aside. And when you get a journal that needs some pockets, there you go. You'll have some. So basically, you would do the same thing with this that you do with, you know, with the book page that you did with this. You'd just adjust the papers to fit how you want them. It doesn't need to come all the way down to the bottom of the pocket. Nobody's going to be peeking in there once this is glued up, which is right about now. And there you go. You have made a wonderful little pocket. It's crooked, but you've made it. I made it crooked. Whoops, now I really made it crooked. Oh dear. Okay, let's see if anything fits in there. There we go. Cute. Look at that. And then you just glue it on 3 sides onto your journal page. And you have a wonderful back pocket here and a front pocket right here. Cool. How fun is that? So now we have 2 of these. One goes into the book. That one's a journal card. And then here are the ones that I made before when I had the words upside down up here. Or, yeah. It's much easier to have the words upside down here and not have to cover the whole thing unless you want to. As you can see, well, here I didn't. Hopefully there's no bad words in there, but they're covered up right now if there is. So I have a whole bunch of these little journaling cards or pockets, and we could do one more with a book page if you like. So what I would do on the book page is fold this piece over to strengthen it up. Now this is a nice skinny page. Now this book page is, of course, flowers. And it is out of the book. What book are you out of? You don't know? I don't know either. It is out of the book. The Concise British Flora in Color. This book you can get on Amazon. Oh, no, don't go to Amazon. It's too expensive. This book you can get on eBay. I think I paid $9.99, $7.99, somewhere in there. Beautiful. Lots and lots of floral in there that we can use. Okay. And then I would fold this one up to, I don't know, let's say right there. And then I have my background already. And then I would worry about this piece down here. Now, because like I said before, I'm not real keen on the upside down words, I think I would probably just add some little flowers there. Like this. Or this. Or maybe I would add a different color. I think I might. This is a little different. Here's some pretty white ones. What should we do? If we add this, then we get that pretty purple, don't we? Which goes with that. No, I don't want purple and purple. Or we could take an Edith Holden and put it on there. No, don't want to. I think we'll just use this. I think we'll just go with it. So I would, this is a very quick way to make a pocket that is, you know, pretty and fancy, but easy peasy. Okay, and that reinforces that page too. So then we flip it over, give that a little cut without cutting the pocket. If you cut the pocket, you'll have to washi tape it. It does leave us this open side over here, so, you know, perhaps you want to cover that with something, or over here. That would be up to you. But I would like to ink it. And I think that will take care of it for me. And then ink up this way. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you about this one, is what I would do to make a pocket out of it. I would just put this up here, like this. And this time, I would, because it's kind of thin and tall, you might have a tag that could go in the back, or perhaps you would like to glue it there, there, and there, and have a side pocket. Then you could have a journaling card in there. You could probably even take your extra piece of paper. Maybe this one is a little bit wider, yes. So you could even take this, and cut it off, Like this. And then back it. Let's use a stronger paper this time. Back it with this paper. Unless I have a piece of coffee dye down here that would work. There is one that's kind of falling apart. Let's use this. We would just go like this, 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 this. Glue, glue, glue. Put it on there. Okay. And then we would just cut around that. And then perhaps you'd like to round your corners or give them a little hex cut. Like that. Just to kind of decorate them up a little bit. And then you have a nice little journaling card just slipped right in behind them that matches everything else. And then of course you'd have to make a tag to go in here. So it would be about the same thing. Just glue this down. Let's glue it down. Let's glue it all the way down. Just like that. Okay, and we're going to cut this down right here. I don't know if that's going to be straight, but we're going to try it. See how I do. And then we have the top that we need to turn into a tag. Let's make sure it's going to fit our pocket. No, it's not, because it's really glued. So, what I want to do then, let's get out my little chopper one. Kind of like that pink one showing there. So let's put this in here, like this. And cut that off. And then, yep, now it fits. It's still a little too tall. So since it's too tall, you can fold this up, or you can chop it off right here. Whoops. And then round your corners a little bit, because a rounded or sliced corner always goes in the pocket so much better. And we have that. We'll flip it over there. It's the biggest, weirdest cut you ever saw on a tag, but it'll work. We'll have to cut that down a bit. There we go. That's better. Maybe a little less crooked. There. Look at that. Now you have a pocket, a journaling card, and a tag that pretends like it's hidden. So then, of course, you would have to punch a hole in that. How about right there? And you would need a little doodad in that. What color are we using? Purple. I don't have a purple. I have green. Oh, I have gray. And we would just run this through here, like this. Now you could put a brad in there if you wanted. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to take time, because we're at 51 minutes, 52 minutes, 53 minutes. So there we go. So on this one, same pocket, only this time we've made it quite simple, and we've made a journaling card and a tag to go in Rachel's fantastic pocket. Thank you, Rachel. I sure appreciate it, and thank you for inspiring me. I sure needed it, and I think you helped me get my mojo back, girl. Thank you so much. I will talk to you all later, and I hope we can make another journaling card. I hope you all have a great evening. And let's look at what we've made. And this was the one from the other day. And each of them would, have places for cards and stuff. So that is fantastic. See? We could throw our bingo card in there. And we could probably throw our concert tickets in here. Uh-oh, I think I glued it down. Nope, there we go. So there's all kinds of things you can do. That one I did glue down. Oh dear. I even tore it right there. So there you go. All kinds of things. Well, I sure appreciate you joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.